What up, guys? This is Cheevo Guides back here again with another achievement guide. Today we're going to be focusing on Cake Invaders. This game is published by Eastasiasoft and it was developed by Zoo Corporation. This game is a super simple completion or platinum trophy. However, I do want to foreshadow that it is a bit skill dependent, as we do have some level progression related achievements that require us to get to the 12th wave of the game. But it's really as simple as that. That's really all you gotta do is make it to the 12th wave, and a lot of the other achievements are going to follow. Now, as you can tell, this game is inspired by Space Invaders. However, you can't move from left to right. You can only aim where your machine gun is shooting at. So you're going to have to shoot at the enemies as they come down from the top of the screen. Now, I think it'll be really beneficial to you for me to explain how the game works. Now, at first, I didn't know I can bring the aiming down. I just had it at the top of the screen, so that's my first tip. Second tip is go into the options and change the stick speed, maybe all the way up or a little less than all the way up. That way you can move around your gun faster and aim faster. Otherwise, it found that it was kind of slow. So first and foremost, I recommend changing that and making it a little more sensitive so you aren't so slow. Otherwise, you're going to find that you're going to miss a lot of enemies. Now, as you can see, we have these yellow rainbow looking things that are on the bottom. There's 5 of them total. The game calls them bomb cutchins. I'm just going to refer to them as the yellow rainbows. These have 3 layers, and every time they take damage, they lose one of the layers. So we basically have 5 areas we need to protect, and each of those areas have 3 layers of protection. After all of those yellow rainbows or layers are gone, the people that you're protecting below will take damage and you'll end up getting a game over. Ultimately, it's as simple as trying to shoot the enemies before they reach the bottom and start destroying your base, which is kind of like those yellow rainbows, again, the bomb cutchins. So that's the basics on how you survive. Now, once you start the game, you only have one character. The secret to success in this game is having multiple characters. That side of it is a bit luck-based, a bit RNG, as it's kind of randomized on whether you get a power-up that adds a character or a power-up that gives you a different type of bullet. But one of the power-ups that you can get is going to add a member to your crew. You can max out at 5 members of your crew, and we actually have an achievement related to this for getting 5 members. To do this, you would have to get 4 power-ups to add a member, but also you need to make sure that none of your members die, because if they die, you lose out on them and you'll have to collect another power-up adding that member again. So ultimately, we want to focus on 2 things here. We want to get to the 12th wave, which only requires us to beat the 11th. We don't actually have to beat the 12th, we just need to get to the 12th wave. On top of that, we want to focus on getting 5 members to our team. Once you get 5 members, it makes the game really easy. You can kind of just wave the stick back and forth so that you have bullets flying from left to right, and it makes it real easy to kill the enemies right away. At first, I actually spent like 20-25 minutes trying to get to level 12, and I could not do it. I didn't actually get to wave 12 until I unlocked 5 members. So that's really the key here. You're not going to be able to get that far unless you get lucky and you get the 4 power-ups to add members, which would max you out again at 5 members. So really, you just want to keep attempting this until you can get your 5 members. At that point, it's going to be much easier to get to wave 12. So while we're on that subject, I want to go ahead and talk about how you get power-ups. So you see the little rainbow circle on the lower left-hand corner of the screen? It basically starts at nothing and it starts to fill up in a circle, and once that rainbow circle is filled, you're going to basically have that power up or that rainbow circle pop up on your screen and you'll need to shoot it. Once you shoot it, it's going to have a power up underneath it, and it's either going to give you some special type of bullets, maybe some extra protection on the yellow rainbows. It could speed up your bullets, it could increase the damage on your bullets, or if you're lucky, you'll get the power up to add a member. And that's really what we're going for. I recommend starting up a new game, just shooting your enemies until you fill up your first rainbow. Once you fill up your first rainbow, you're going to get the power up on screen. Go ahead and destroy it, and hopefully it's one to add a crew member. Now, in effort to save yourself some time and a lot of attempts that really aren't worth your time, I recommend actually just restarting the game if the first power up isn't an additional crew member. Again, start it up. Once you get your first rainbow power up, make sure it's an additional crew member. If it's not, just restart the game, because again, it's randomized in terms of what power up you get But if you start off with an additional member as your first power up, that's going to be the start to a good attempt. Now, in this footage, I'm showing you guys my attempt from wave 1 all the way to wave 12. As you can see, I got real lucky with the power-ups in the beginning of my run, as I had unlocked an additional crew member right away, and at one point in time, I unlocked additional crew members back to back. So, the main goal here is to shoot as many enemies as you can so that you can fill up the rainbow meter and have additional power-ups go on the screen. Anytime you get one of those rainbow power-ups on the screen, make sure that you destroy it. If you leave it on the screen too long, it will end up disappearing and you'll end up wasting it. Again, the key is to destroy the rainbow power-ups and get additional crew members. If you can get yourself to get the 5 crew members, it's going to make it super easy to get to wave 12. Without a lot of crew members, it's going to be really hard to make it there. So really, this is just a matter of luck and RNG based on, how lucky you get with getting the additional crew members and the power-ups. Because in some runs, you're just going to get, different bullets and bullet power-ups and things like that. But in other runs, like the run I'm showing you guys, I had gotten really lucky with my power-ups, and I had gotten a lot of power-ups for additional crew members. Really, the best thing you can do for yourself is just continue to get points so that you can get, more rainbow power-ups. The more rainbow power-ups that pop up on the screen, the better the chances are that you'll have an extra crew member inside. So, really, this is as simple as that, guys. You're going to continue to play until you get the 5 crew members on your team, make it to wave 12, and all of the other achievements should follow along. Just make sure that you use the other type of bullets at least one time. Aside from that, guys, that's going to be the best achievement breakdown I can give you for this one. But as much as this is a really simple completion, it is a bit RNG and luck based because of the fact that you need to get those 5 crew members and get lucky with the crew member power-ups. Aside from that, it's a bit skill dependent in terms of getting all the way to wave 12. So let me know, how long did it take you guys to get the full 1000G? I'm curious. Let me know down in the comments below. Personally, it took me about 25 to 30 minutes to get the full 1000G, but you can get this done as quick as 10 minutes as long as you know what you're doing and assuming you get lucky with the additional crew member power-ups. Personally, I think I had 5 crew members by the time I was going into level 5, and that just made the other 6, almost 7 levels a breeze. So I'm going to go ahead and let my footage continue to roll just in case you guys want to see me get to the later waves, but I am going to get all the way up until wave 12, which will unlock my final achievement, giving me the full 1000 gamer score or platinum trophy. Aside from that, as always, I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment and don't forget to like and subscribe. Alright guys, we just completed wave 11, so our achievement just popped called I'm Not Giving Up for reaching wave 12. At this point, I got my full 1000G out of my full 1000G. Other than that, as always, I'd like to give a huge thank you to all of my Patreon subscribers. We just hit 16 patrons. I'd like to give a special shout out to everybody in the biggest fan club, including TimG84, AOJ, Kegger101, Kana25, Michael Banksa, and Cursed Souls. As always, I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment and don't forget to like and subscribe.